Wake up, Civvie 11.
Oh god, what is happening here?
We have altered your room.
Okay, I think I get this. This looks like a shitty DOS game, that's cute. But I don't want to do another shitty DOS game. Dealing with DOSBox, you know, it's not like it used to be, logging out of Windows and just having stuff work. I gotta deal with cycles and...
Not just any DOS game, Civvie 11.
I mean, as long as it isn't something terrible, like I couldn't deal with one of those Doom knockoffs, right? Nothing like Corridor 7. It's not like Capstone, the pinnacle of entertainment software, could make a game worse than that. If they did, hard pass on it. Right now, I am not playing it. Welcome to the dungeon, motherfuckers. If I seem like I'm in a bad mood today, congratulations, you've cracked the case. Wasn't so much that I only had water for breakfast. I take my water with ice and a lemon twist, bent over with a wet cloth on my face. But no, my friends, because something worse happened. At least something that doesn't come along very often. I played some bad games before, you've seen a couple. But every now and then a game comes along that is just wrong. It's the kind of game you would see if you stared into the gaping maw of an eldritch horror. It's the game you see when you look into the deadlights. This is Operation Body Count. It is the worst first-person shooter I have ever played. It was made by a little company called Capstone. Remember them? They made Corridor 7, of course. This game shares some things with Corridor 7, like the Wolfenstein 3D engine, used at least a year too late. Operation Body Count makes a name for itself because it has every problem that Corridor 7 had, except done worse. And it adds a truckload of creative incompetence that has to be seen to be believed. You know how I haven't shown any game footage yet? I don't know where to even begin with this one. Like Corridor 7, there's a CD version with cutscenes. I don't have that. I can't even find the cutscenes online. But here's the story you're given at the start of the game. The government has launched a top-secret military offensive against foreign troops occupying the UN towers. Codename Operation Body Count. Just look at that. Just Jesus. According to the game box, the story goes like this. It's the year 2012, because of course it is. Mass chaos erupts when militant terrorists take over the United Nations towers and hold a group of ambassadors hostage on the top floor. Hundreds of hallways there have been booby-trapped. All the usual accesses are barricaded. Fires are breaking out and negotiations have come to an abrupt end. 2012, huh? United Nations towers, huh? You are a member of the nation's elite force, trained to take out terrorists when the talking stops. Waste away all the enemy. What? Like starve them to death? From scum-sucking sewer rats to steroid-pumped assassins on your never-say-die mission to save the hostages. Now the world watches as you confront the terrorist assault and battle your way to the top. Piece by piece? Are you fucking kidding me? Look at some of the features though. Multiple weapons, a flamethrower or a rocket gun. A rocket gun. Enemies with ambushing tactics. No. Cinematic introduction and cutscenes. Not this time. Modem and network play. This is the same as Corridor 7, it's not happening. Enhanced Wolfenstein 3D engine. Yeah, definitely not. Computer-controlled allies. Switch between them or give out simple commands. Yeah, we'll get to that. Textured floors and ceilings. I don't even know where to fucking start with that one, but no. 40 floors of intense battles. 90% of these claims are absolute lies. Let's just pick a game type and... What? 1, 2, 3, RTM? The fuck? What does that mean? I don't like to do this, but we gotta stop. There's a lot to unpack here. Okay, number 1, brown. Number 2, the floor and ceiling. I don't know, it's not gradients like Corridor 7, it's textured, but like, it doesn't do the thing that map textures do, you know, get mapped to surfaces. They just warp, and I guess they have grids in these levels, and they stay in place, but I guess they don't know how to do it with the whole texture. They just said, fuck it. Capstone. The pinnacle of fuck it. This is so fucked up that it's not even going to encode correctly. Number 3, the gun. It's an Uzi, and yeah, it kinda looks like an Uzi, but it's not centered properly, so when you shoot it, you're aiming where the gun is pointing, and Number 4, the heads-up display. To its credit, the health, ammo, and armor are labeled. But the ammo is just a fucking bar, it's not a number, and so you can't really have any idea how much ammo you have, because one bar isn't one bullet, or even one burst of fire. Number 5, this stupid picture of the weapon that takes up all this space that could be used for an ammo counter. Number 6, this empty box here, which briefly shows you a picture of anything you just picked up, but you get messages about that, so it's just more wasted space that could hold an ammo counter. Number 7, these 3 unlabeled boxes are actually score, kill count, and level number. Number 8, I have no fucking idea whatsoever what these 4 boxes mean, and I will never find out as long as I live. Please leave a comment if you know what these 4 boxes mean, because I don't have a manual. And I don't think that they have anything to do with anything, really. Number 9, the fucking wall texture doesn't tile properly. Number 10, giant rats. Are they terrorist rats? Yeah, I'm not doing the Princess Bride joke, it's too easy. It's not gonna get better. You think I was all, this is the worst shooter I've ever played, like I'm just lying for the sake of a clickbait title. No. I'm just trying to find the quick save button and, oh, what now? What? You can turn off the floor and make it ugly, poorly contrasted red? You see this map? Like the Carter 7 one, right? Except this one is worse. You can't possibly tell which direction you're facing, and it doesn't mark enemies even if you can see them, and there's no solid color background, so the whole thing can get lost in this whole mess. Not only that, but you can see the secret areas. Just hug the wall next to one of these inaccessible empty sections of the map, and you'll find it. Every time. How do you fuck up secrets more than they did in Carter 7? Make them not secret. Now look at this super realistic damage on the screen. This blood here that covers up the parts of the fucking map. Great. It's so realistic that getting blood on my face keeps me from being able to read a map, or, you know, wipe it away. There's slime, too. Walk into these walls once, or shoot someone too close, and you'll have this shit on your screen for the rest of the level. You might get slimed by the toughest enemies in the game, which appear in the early levels, and then never again. These slime monsters fuck you sideways. They're always in ugly, totally green areas full of vines and shit, and you can't ever see them, and they pop up and down and don't show up on the thermosensor. Why are they here? This is the second goddamn level out of 40. Come to think of it, this doesn't look like the UN building. And are the slime monsters terrorist slime monsters? Were they just normal slime monsters who got radicalized on the internet? But there is one other enemy that almost beats the slime monster in terms of ass blasting. These ceiling fans. I don't know, I guess they're some kind of robot, but they are deadly. They shoot lightning, which sounds like gunshots, because of course it does. And if they're anywhere near you, you're dead. They can take you from full health to dead in a second flat. No warning, you're dead, and when you're dead, this shit happens. Don't worry, the game's just having a stroke. Fade out, fade in, still some health left, fade out, Wilhelm, dead. The objective of each floor is to kill terrorists. I have no idea the percentage, but usually taking 30 or so out let me get to the next floor. I know this isn't a 3D engine, but when I walk upstairs, can the stairs behind me in the next level not also go up? It's just a texture change, guys. It's stairs. These are the terrorists, your most common foe in this game. They go down really easy, so easy that when killing waves of them, I notice something. You see this? This is a sprite they stole from Doom. Dead serious. Look. Capstone, the pinnacle of tracing.
Hey man, you a tracer, okay? Nobody else got the heart to tell you. You trace, you go around the lines, you are a tracer, okay?
You're fighting mostly terrorists who come in 4 flavors. Regular, off-regular, buff guy, and buff guy with a shirt. They all go down easy. You could use the Uzi for any of them. That does it for enemies you'll meet. Now you just have to get through 40 levels. I can't glitch my way out of them this time either. You get a shotgun to start with, which has infinite ammo and the fire rate of a flintlock. It can still one-hit almost anything. You also start with an Uzi. You won't get much ammo for that for a while, and because the ammo counter is in bar form, good luck knowing how much you actually have. There's another almost identical machine gun called the Galil. Hold on, I have a hunch. Yep, Jesus Christ, Capstone. Why didn't you just go with M16 or AK-47? I wouldn't have to look those up. And a flamethrower, which is awesome, right? No, not really. I mean, it's great for killing enemies one at a time. I can spray a bunch of guys with machine gun fire and kill them faster than having to aim with this thing. It sets fires that do terrible, terrible things to the screen. And can hurt you. Who thought this was a good idea? In later levels, there are places that are on fire, and sections of the level flash yellow at you. That's how fire works, right? Capstone, how do you fuck up fire? It's like the first thing humanity learned how to do. And as I said before, there is a grenade launcher, which is a rocket launcher. It can actually destroy the scenery and even destroy walls. I thought that was cool, you know, until I walked into the sky. It's hard to aim in this. I'm stuck using the keyboard. I couldn't really do mouse aiming, because while the game supports a mouse, and you can use it, the game refuses to let you rebind W, A, S, or D properly, so I'm stuck using the antiquated setup of arrow keys, control to shoot, alt to strafe, space to use. We're going 1992 up in this bitch. This is how it used to be done. Strafe right and strafe left weren't separate buttons. You hold down alt, and you use the left and right arrow keys. It was bullshit then and it's bullshit now. Why can't I bind WASD? Well, it all goes back to those AI companions promised on the box. You can give them commands. I did once, but having to watch these fuckers completely ignore terrorists chasing me and walking into my firing line, they show up on the map, so I actually used them to mark the exit when I went out to explore the level. There's a pro tip from your pal Civvie. Just fucking kill him. The game doesn't punish you for it, and they drop armor. You can keep them alive and switch to them with the A key and have full health, but I didn't really need to do that much. Here's the exit stairway for this level, but there are these little cylinders on the ground. What are those? Booby traps. They might be the worst part of this game. They might be the worst part of any game. Walk over one, and one of two things will happen. One, you'll lose all your health, or two, you'll lose a little health. I don't know why the explosion is so unpredictable, but guess what? Every exit is booby-trapped. Elevators, staircases, all of them. And there are booby traps scattered throughout the levels on dead bodies, too. You're just trying to avoid fire and then one goes off because you nudged a corpse the wrong way? Here's another thing I couldn't figure out. You can't shoot through open doors. At least not at enemies. I don't understand any of this. Look, I'm shooting. It's hitting the glass behind him, but not him. And he comes closer, and then you still can't hit him until he's through the doorway. Are you kidding me, Capstone? I want to swat you on the nose with a rolled-up newspaper. The levels usually go faster than in Carter 7 because I don't have to kill every terrorist, rat, or ceiling fan to progress, but they're a lot less interesting. You can access any part of the level at any time. There's no keys or locked doors, and in some levels you can turn the generator on or off, and I guess doing this alerts the terrorists. It would probably be a nice touch if it made any real difference except dimming the lights. I'm amazed I've already come upon a game this fucking trashy. This is a case of complete incompetence mixed with no one giving a shit. You think somebody cared about making this game? You won't after a dozen levels or so, because you've seen most of what this game has to offer. Look at those pillars. I can shoot through those, but not open doors. The music isn't really anything much to talk about since it's the same MIDI music from Carter 7. The sound, though. The sound is pure suffering. Hear that? Those cries from the terrorists? They're not anywhere near you, they just make those noises nearly at full volume from anywhere in the level, all the time, endlessly. Play this on a loop for about 4 hours and you can replicate the experience. The guns don't sound too good either, just ugly bit crush shit. Speaking of shit, you can shoot terrorists on the toilet. They MS painted bare legs on the Doom sprites just for that purpose. There's one boss in this game, and, well, this is level 40, and this is the error I got when I tried to play through level 40. And I guess that this error was written into my save game. So every time I loaded level 40, it kept giving me this error. But I had to look up cheats to get back to that level, and start again. Because I am not playing 39 levels of this shit again. So it's either look up cheats and finish the game, or get stuck in the cold room. And I mean stuck in every sense of the word. There's hair that still hasn't grown back. It's just another minor annoyance on top of a pile of other minor annoyances that could break through the upper atmosphere at this point. So we're here to face Vincent, who is an evil terrorist guy. Let's get this over with. I'm just gonna clear this room out and... Wait, what's happening? Oh, Capstone, I didn't even mean to glitch to the end this time. I promise. Look, I'll go back and do it properly and kill your fearsome final boss in 2 seconds. Oh, he teleports away and laughs. Sorry, Operation Body Count, but as far as I know, you didn't get a sequel. You didn't need one. I think Operation Body Count said everything that the series needed to say. And that was fuck you for playing this. It looks bad, it sounds bad, it hurts to play, it hurts my soul. And I don't believe in souls. Capstone is one of those developers you never heard about, and with good reason. They closed down in '96, obviously, but also they're 2 for 2 on shitty first-person shooters. Dumb, ugly, lazy Doom clones that can't even be bothered to get the basics right. Capstone was a shit factory, and I'm a little curious what would happen if they were still around. I would really like to get out of DOS games for a while. I've only done 2, but I'm craving something in 3 dimensions, you know what I'm saying?
Request processed. Game selected.
You're not going to enjoy it.
You don't know that. You don't know me. Fucking dick-nosed wannabe Lego Mindscapes, motherfucker.